guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I have been wanting to do, and it's gonna be things that I wish I knew before getting a puppy, or more so just things that I think other people should know. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that we got our golden retriever puppy Cash. He's a few months old now, and I wanted to do this video kind of right after going through the really intense puppy stage of having him, and then later on I'm going to do a video on things that we've learned once he's older, more so about products I'd recommend, training that I recommend, that kind of thing once we get there. But this is more just if you are literally about to get a dog, just kind of things I think you should prepare for the first few months. He's right here laying on my lap right now. He's really tired. I probably won't be showing him too much in this video because he is really sleepy, but I'll put in videos and clips I have because I've taken so many since getting him. But yeah, I just thought this would be a fun video to do. Let me know if you have a puppy. Let me know if you got a puppy. What was something you wish you would have known before? Feel free to comment down below. So number one is there isn't one way to raise a puppy. I feel like there is so much information out there in terms of training, in terms of what to feed your dog, in terms of just really doing everything right. And I think it can be really overwhelming. At least I felt this way. I had done a ton of research before we got him, watched so many different videos. There was just so much out there where I felt like I was gonna do the wrong thing, or I felt like one person would say one thing and then one person would say the other. And it just seemed like so much information. And so I wish I would have known that there's really not one way to do things. For us, in terms of training, I follow a lot of Zach George's videos here on YouTube. He does a lot of positive dog training, but I know that's something that doesn't really work for all kinds of dogs. For him, that just really worked. I think golden retrievers are very eager to please and eager to learn, and so that just worked really well with him. But I just watched all of his puppy videos, so as far as crate training goes, leash training, all those things. But that doesn't mean that you have to do that form of training. There's just so much out there. And kind of going off of that is just how smart puppies and dogs are. I was just amazed when we first brought him home. He already was learning sit and come and stay and all those things just so easily. And I thought it was gonna be something that we really had to work at. And obviously when you're doing this outside, he doesn't have all of his shots yet, so he hasn't gone on full walks and been really exposed in that way, that it gets a little bit more complicated. But he just picks things up so fast. When we taught him how to leave it, it was just so incredible. Leave it. Leave it. Okay. Okay. Good boy. That I'm he can resist eating his food, which is the thing he loves so much. But it's just so cool, and it's really rewarding too. And even with crate training, that was something he picked up so quickly. Lay down. He's very much an individual sleeper, so he just went and slept over there. But he picked up crate training so quickly, and I was really prepared for us to lose a lot of sleep when we first got him. And I think the first couple of nights he whined a little bit in his crate, but he ended up sleeping through the night pretty much every single night since then. And he wouldn't have accidents in there, and it was just crazy how dogs like having kind of their own space, and they're denning creatures, so he just picked it up so fast. Number three is just how rewarding it is and how much joy it has brought my life. I've always been a dog person, but I've never had my own dog, just our family dogs. And it is so rewarding when you're the one who is actually taking care of the dog and feeding him and keeping him on a schedule. And I can't explain how happy it makes me when he gets really excited and starts zooming all around the apartment. You got the zoomy! Oh, you got him? Oh, you got him. And when he's playing with other dogs that we know, because he can't really go to dog parks and all that yet, but when we know the dogs and know that they have all their shots and whatnot, it's just so cute. And just with all the small parts of working from home and just having a dog there to cuddle, and when we put him in bed with us before we put him in his crate, he falls asleep there and then we move him to his crate. He's just so cuddly and sweet, and it just makes my day. I think it's so cute. Four is the one that you probably heard, but it does take so much time having a puppy. I'm very thankful that I have this job where I can work from home and really spend a lot of time with him, because especially being in an apartment, when we first got him, we were taking him out every 30 minutes, and that's going up and down the stairs and really having to be on him and really having to watch him, because you turn around and they're destroying something in the background, they're eating something they shouldn't be eating. And so it's a lot of work, and I really give people credit who work 9-to-5 jobs, even if you are working from home but you have to be on your laptop from 9 to 5. I just feel like that would be so hard because it is so much work, and I think it's just now getting to the place where it's getting easier and we're getting used to it more. And now we take him out like every couple of hours because he can just hold his bladder longer, but initially it was a lot of time, so just be prepared. Number 5 is how important it is to have a routine. I think that dogs really do pick up on the routine that you have as a human, and they really thrive when you go to bed at the same time, you wake up at the same time, they're eating at the same time. And I even felt this with our family dog, Roxy. She was just so used to a routine, and anytime she went out of her routine, she definitely got a little bit anxious because dogs just really like their routines. And I think it's been helpful with him making sure that we stay on a routine. This is kind of like a side one that I have benefited from, but I have gotten to meet so many people, even though I just take him out and he like pees at the same spot every time we take him out because he's not really roaming. I have met so many people that come up and want to pet him and see him, and it's really nice. It's made me, I think, more social. I definitely knew it'd be harder having a dog in an apartment, but one thing I'm really thankful for is I've already met so many people when he has all the shots that he can go hang out with their dogs and have play dates, because there are just so many dogs in our apartment building, and that's one thing that I really like. It also made me get outside more. Like I said, we're taking him out pretty often, and I always do the morning takeouts and Aiden does the night ones, and I really like getting up in the morning and getting out, and I'm excited when he can go for full walks, just taking him for walks in the morning and starting my day doing that. I think it's actually really nice because I can sometimes forget to go outside that much, and so even though we're just going like right outside our apartment, I still think it's really nice. So I'd always heard that how you raise your dog is how you'll raise your kid. And maybe this isn't true, but I do think I'm learning the importance of discipline, and it's actually really rewarding when you're teaching your puppy not to bite something or teaching your puppy not to bite too hard, and they actually listen. And it was funny because Aiden was on the couch, and he definitely plays rougher with Aiden, and he was starting to like bite him a little bit harder. I looked over and told him not to do that, and he like stopped immediately and got these guilty eyes. And it really does feel like you're disciplining a kid, which I know it's definitely a lot different having children. But number 9 is that it is expensive. So I had heard this, and I obviously know dog bills get more expensive the longer that you have them, but right now, between buying all the toys, which you don't have to have, I think I get sucked into wanting to buy more things like brain games and puzzle feeders and that kind of thing, and he doesn't actually need all those things. And then the vet bills, and if you go out of town, paying someone to watch your dog, those kinds of things are just things to be mindful of, that it is an expense, and it is something that we've like cut out other things in our life to be able to afford giving our dog a happy life. You also have grooming, and if you pay someone to help you with training, although there are so many free resources online, if you just go on YouTube and search anything, like I said, Zach George, you can find so much information, which is just really nice that I think so many people offer so many free resources. It also made me be more present. I've been off my phone a lot more, just in terms of waking up in the morning. I pretty much never start my day with my phone now because he's my alarm clock, and I get up, and then for the first hour I have like my morning routine with him, which I have a video on that if you guys want to watch that. I'm making this video because I think I got viewers from that video, so I thought you guys might want to see this one too. But yeah, it just makes me more present at night. I really like when he's like cuddling with us while we're watching TV. It's just really simple having a dog, and it really warms your heart. So this one's golden retriever specific, but I always get asked about the shedding, and the shedding is a thing. I think it'll get worse as he gets older, but right now he still does shed a lot. I've never been someone who really minded dog hair. He smells pretty good. We keep him pretty clean, brush him regularly, kind of feed him better food, so that helps too, but they do shed a lot. We brush him pretty much every other day. I don't really mind hair. I don't even mind when it's on my leggings or anything. I'll post photos, people will be like, oh my gosh, your leggings are covered in hair. I'm like, I don't even really care. And I think that's just because we always had shedding dogs growing up, and I never minded, and no one obviously had allergies, so it wasn't a big deal. You just vacuum a lot, and they're so cute that you just don't even care. You can never take enough photos. So this is something when we had Roxy growing up. I don't know why I didn't take more photos, because Roxy was such a cute puppy. She's a German Shepherd. So I've been taking so many photos. If you look on my photo roll, like there are just so many photos of Cash on here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so funny because there's this reel where it's like the dog saying, Mom thinks that I'm obsessed with her, but then you look at her phone and there's like all these photos, and I swear that's me because I just don't want to forget these days. They grow so fast that I think it's nice just having all the photos to remember all the different stages. I've also been doing this 1 second a day video on my phone, so it's this 1 second every day app. And it's really nice because you just go in here. Every day it'll pull up the videos from that day and you can select them, and it creates a 1 second a day of him growing up. So these are all the days that I have so far, which is really cool. I think I paid like $30 for it or something, but it's definitely worth it because it does it all for you. It takes patience. There were a few times when I got very frustrated with potty training. He's still not fully potty trained. He's definitely getting better, but we're trying to bell train him now. But I would get so frustrated when he had accidents or he felt like he wasn't picking something up. And it's just good to know that it's okay and it takes time, and consistency is what I always hear trainers talk about, that that's the most important thing, and not to compare your dog to anyone else's dog, and just really enjoy him as a puppy. I remember one time I was taking him out and I was walking him down the hallway and he just couldn't hold it, and he started peeing in the hallway and these girls were out there and I was like, no. I was like, no, Cash, trying to tell him no. And the girls were like, he's just a puppy. And it made me feel better, like, okay, it happens. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Your place gets so much messier. I didn't realize how many shoes could be thrown around this place. Toys, like I said, the shedding, it definitely takes a lot more cleaning now. And that's something I've kind of gotten used to. And I've always wondered how when people have actual children who have toys, I imagine their place is always messy because it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to keep this place clean now, which I don't mind though, because it's totally worth it. And the last one is just how much of a personality dogs have. We always said that Roxy, my family dog, was like a human because she just had so many human characteristics. And I feel that same way about Cash now. He just has such a little personality. Sometimes he's cuddly, sometimes he's more shy, sometimes he has a ton of energy, and it's just cute to see their personalities evolve. And I've really liked seeing that. So those are the things that I kind of wish I knew, or I think that you should know before getting a puppy. Of course, there are a lot more nitty-gritty things, like I said, that I'm going to feature in a video down the road when he's just a bit older, because like I said, not fully potty trained. We still leave him in his crate. I think once he's able to like be fully house trained, that's when I'll do that video, probably closer to when he's like 9 months old or a year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cash has an Instagram if you want to follow him. It's just at Cash Gauthier. I have right here. Aiden runs it. The captions are really funny in my opinion. He has a lot of fun with it, so that's something that you're into. If you want to check that out, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.